What the hell is Fallout 76?
Fallout 76 is another Fallout game. It's a prequel to all the others.
I've been asking myself this question a lot the past couple of weeks since the game was first revealed. There was initially a lot of excitement, followed by confusion. What exactly is this game? We know it's called Fallout 76 and that it's a Fallout game, but not a single player game. We know it's online, but it's not like the Elder Scrolls Online. Someone said it was kind of like Rust, but apparently it's not Rust. What is this game? Fortunately, we've narrowed it down a little bit thanks to E3. Press conferences, trailers, interviews have given us a better idea of what Fallout 76 is going to be.
We both know why you're here, and that's to talk about the next Fallout.
So, what is it? Well, it's a prequel to the other Fallout games. You'll be exploring West Virginia in a world that is said to be 4 times the size of Fallout 4. A major difference, though, is that this game is online. It's got multiplayer, which includes co-op and PvP, all within this big shared world.
Open world, survival, every person and character is real.
Now, what are you going to be doing? Well, a lot of what you do in regular Fallout games. You'll get quests to go explore the world. You'll be fighting enemies, finding resources, building a base, getting weapons and armor within that shared world. So there's going to be other people. In fact, every character that you see is a real person.
We have always wanted to tell that story of what it will be like for you and the other characters who were first to leave the vaults. But there is one big difference with this game. It's that each of those characters is a real person.
Now, there are enemies, so you'll have creatures to fight and monsters and bosses and things like that, but every human character that you see walking around is another real person. So you can go up to them, interact with them, talk with them, work together, or they can choose to fight you. And that's where a lot of the contention about this game comes into play, and that is the PvP.
Some of your fellow survivors may not be neighborly.
So first off, yes, you can play the game solo, but you're never not gonna see other people. You are within a shared world inhabited by dozens of any other people at any given time. And if someone decides that they want to fight you or that you want to fight them, they said that they're taking steps to make sure it's not too griefy. Now, what exactly that is going to entail, I'm not sure, but my guess is some sort of server phasing or hopping where if someone takes you out too many times, you might just get transferred to another server so that you don't have to deal with them.
It's not PvP like everybody just is trying to kill everybody else. People can't grief you. They can't keep coming after you and killing you over and over every time you respawn. Like, the game literally doesn't let you do that. Think of PvP more like a challenge.
But you're never gonna lose progress, you're never gonna lose your loot, your characters are never gonna permanently die from PvP engagement. They have specifically said that exact thing.
We don't want it to be hardcore in terms of you lose progression when you die.
What's also interesting is that this game is going to have VATS, although it's gonna be slightly modified. It's obviously not gonna slow down time since you are in a world with other people, but VATS is still gonna be there to help people who feel like regular shooting isn't that great and they want some sort of assistance, some percentage chance of hitting your shots. That's going to exist in the game. There's also going to be this nuke system.
Why don't we put multiple nuclear missile sites on the map and then let all of you do whatever you want with them?
How it's gonna work is you'll find these codes, you'll go to these nuclear launch sites, you'll launch a nuke, and then it'll blow up a specific area that you target. Now, what appears to be the case from what we've seen and heard is that this is basically just gonna transform the area, bringing in new enemies, as well as these high valuable resources that a lot of people are gonna wanna go after. We're not sure how it's gonna affect the PvP side of stuff. You know, like, if you blow up a base, does it destroy the shelter of the enemy, or do they have enough time to pick up their shelter and move it? That's still a bit unsure. I know that the PvP isn't to everybody's liking, but frankly, I'm pretty happy to see that they're kind of trying something new. I've always wanted a multiplayer Bethesda game, and no, ESO doesn't count. Now, the game is set to launch on November 14th. There will be a beta beforehand, although we don't have an exact date. And post-launch, they've talked about supporting this as a games as a service. They're going to continue to add stuff over time and kind of respond to what the community wants. They also talked about mods. This is something that, you know, a lot of people love love about Fallout and Elder Scrolls games. They are going to be there, just not at launch. They're going to come post-launch. So my guess is eventually they're going to allow for private servers that you can mod however you want, and then invite people into it to play your modded version of the game. But yeah, that's, at this point, that is everything we know and kind of what we understand and what we expect that Fallout 76 is going to be. Pete Hines says Fallout 76 is not what everybody expects. Okay, great, Pete. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. Whatever, just give me scrolls. That looks pretty cool. For all I know, Fallout 76 is a dating sim. What are you gonna do? It is like 1 trillion degrees today. I am sweating. You see it glistening off my face? This is what 100% humidity looks like. You're killing me, New England. Come on, it's supposed to be cold up here, isn't it?